Welcome back to another episode of FX Dissect. I haven't done a video in a long time, so this is going to be a real jam-packed one. We're going to go over all the currency pairs you see on the bottom of your screen, probably about 2 to 3 minutes per each pair. So on the monthly going down. So monthly-wise, we see clear downtrend, fall down very fast. Okay, make a bottom, search for liquidity. We find it, we move all the way out. All these taps have been taken out. This is a very strong level that's been taken, so it's not going to move back below there. If we take into account a couple things, we have a triple bottom and we broke the neckline, so where are we going to most likely return to? Long term is going to be 135. Short term, if you take into account that this was, we take into account that this was a range added on, we get 125 next stop. And let's delve down into the lower time frames now to see if that holds true. Okay, weekly wise, we had left this big large wick that price found heavy liquidity at. Liquidity meaning buy and order flow. So buy and sell order flow. So it found a lot of orders, a lot of sells in here. Price moved down, couldn't sustain the bearishness. We went up to fill that wick, broke through, still momentum, look for an extension, another pullback, and a move up. So we take into account a fib from swing low to swing high. We get a minus 61 forming all the way up around this area, around 124, 125. So no signs of slowing down yet from Euro. There's a channel in here on the lower time frames. Give me a second. Yeah, I think it was this, where we had this support, this resistance, then this support here, and we broke that up. Then we found heavy support around this area to move up. So if we were just to add on the channel to itself, you could see next stop would be up here around this area. So everything gone according to plan thus far on Euro. Take a look at the daily. You can see a few more technicals. We made a move up, had this trend line in here, price touched, made a move up, made a bullish flag. Okay, so we got our A, B, C, D movement, and now our move out. Now we're going to look to extend beyond that level. We can take our fib from here up to the top. That's our minus 100, lines up exactly with our 125. So a 1-to-1 measured move. If we add on, there's another trick also. Just give me a minute. If we add on the impulse, add on to the breakout in here, we get our next target, which will be up here, around our minus 61 fib from the weekly, and our minus 100 level from there, and our 125 level, and our bullish movement. It's all starting to make sense. Clouding up around this area. Entry-wise, we are bullish, so we're going to look for some bullish momentum to the high side. So we're going to look at the 4-hour. You see, we're definitely in bullish price action. We could wait for a small bit of accumulation before looking to take buys, definitely in this area here, where there is strong order flow if we look left. Definitely start to look to add positions on the way up, and it's going to be a huge swing up. So be prepared. GPUSD, let's take a look at this. Okay, interesting one. We have made an impulse down, retracement, impulse down, retracement, impulse down. Now we found some consolidation in here. Okay, we've pulled back up into that area. We found some difficulties in this area. We found a lot of support, a lot of resistance. So if we add on this really range and add on to here, we get the same thing that we do in Euro. The range got added on, we find ourselves here. We are putting in a bearish flag. We should go to the weekly. Yeah, we are moving down, bearish flag, finding support around this area, turn resistance. We still have one more up move to go, I think. We have taken into account that Euro and GPUSD move together, roughly. We have another 600 pips to go on that, so let's take into account 400, 500 on the GPUSD, brings us right back up into this area in here, where it could be ready to make a big retracement on. So Daily wise, we can see we got this even morning star, which is a good sign, followed by a huge bullish candle, which leads me to this point. Consolidation, drop, consolidation, drop. So we have a nice base here to pull back into, retest this, and then move all the way up. So that's going to be a trade I'm watching out for. Euro and GBP USD long. Monthly wise on the US dollar, Japanese yen, we've seen we made a huge railroad in here. Strong rejection up here. So 115 is holding strong. 112 is the next strong resistance. So 112 is really a barrier. A lot of wicks to the downside and a lot of bearish momentum on the USD JPY. We see even a nice trend line in here, a nice trend line from the upside. So we're forming this little wedge, making equal highs up here and equal lows down here. So it just looks to be simply ranging. We have this descending channel, which you could either get a break or a continuation on down to 106. 4 hour wise, we have this inner channel that we're just going to start bouncing around. So move back up, potential move back down, or break. If we get a break, we're going to see 111 first, then 112 before finding a barrier once again. We have double bottomed here, or formed two bottoms and two highs. So next logical step is to make the next high to form the range, which is going to be 111. So long USD JPY. Euro JPY, all of a sudden the other major strength is coming through. So what can we gather from the first pairs we looked at? We know our four majors is the euro, the pound, the dollar, and the yen. So if we see this is breaking out against the yen, the US dollar is bullish against the yen, and GBP and GBP JPY is bullish against the yen. The yen is for certain the weakest major pair of them all right now. Or weakest for the moment, should I say. If you take a look at the euro and the pound versus the dollar's coming in at third strongest, pound being second strongest, and euro being the strongest. So if we pin the strongest versus the weakest, we're going to all of a sudden get this bullish pressure. What have we been doing here? We have found this channel that, once again, same situation on the weekly and the euro. We're retesting the resistance turn support. Huge bullish move out. We had this wick to fill up here. We filled it. We're going to go now and potentially retrace and find some liquidity in some other areas. I am looking at this whole area that we have found liquidity in already. We're probably in momentum now. Next area on euro will be here, so potentially a move up, retracement, and move out. But definitely along that pair. Gold's been tricky. As we know, gold is a safe haven, and dollar is relatively weak at the moment, along with the JPY, which is also a form of safe haven. So there's a bit of an indecision going on here, as you can see. Bullishness followed by consolidation, bit of ranginess, a spike. So we're just putting in our range here once again. If the pairs to break to the downside, we'll fill this wick and touch 1275 fast, or move up to touch 1300, but definitely hitting one of those two next week. One sec. Delving into the 4 hour, we can see we've made a fake out here, bit of manipulation. Personally, I see this a little pullback into this level before moving up to 1300s. If you move to GBP, JPY, monthly wise, we can see move down, followed by a lot of ranging. Okay, not certain where we're going from here, but we are ranging, so don't take this trend line personally. We're not coming down to here anytime soon. Take into account, we can stop at 1235 and still move all the way back up to 147s. We have, although, made equal highs up here and looking to make equal lows to potentially retrace. If you put in a longer term trend line up here, just give me a minute. Set this to third thickness, yellow, and put in a bit of a trend line here. You can see now we have an area where price can pull back into before falling off. just long-term view, that's all. 4 hour wise, we had this little descending channel off a downtrend, which means weak, and it means it's going to reverse. So potentially moving just 70 pips back into this liquidity area, or all the way back up into this 142, 142 and a half area. Not the best pair to trade just yet, I wouldn't say. AUD USD. Monthly wise, once again, we were ranging here between 72 and 77. So add on 50 pips to 77, you get roughly 82-ish. So that's our area of interest up at this resistance point. You can see 2 bullish candles followed by a roadblock we found here. Weekly wise, we found 2 touches here in a channel, a touch here to form our upper channel, so possibly pulling back into 77s. If not, we jump to the daily. We see 1, 2, 3 touches on our trend line. Potentially going to move back up into our higher wick range up around the 0.8 level. Personally, I feel that's imminent based on the gold since these guys move together. We see we can pull back into here. Simple setup. Moving across into 0.80 and a half. 100 pips, nice. USD CAD, once again, we're weak on the dollar. And we're coming to winter, so heating oil and oil itself is going to become more valuable, supply and demand. You can see bearishness, consolidation, bearishness, consolidation, bearishness, pullback, bearishness, new lower low going to come at 122. Daily wise, we've made this nice bearish flag. We got a nice AB, but never got the C to D movement, so we're just going to start breaking down hard, I feel. There is bearishness there. If we were to look for bullish opportunities, it would be looking something like this. Just give me a second. Didn't mean to do that, one sec. If we were to be bearish or bullish on this, we would have to break that kind of level to move back up. But realistically, pulling back, we should maybe just pull back into this area before dropping off. We are around weekly support there, so it's a tough part to trade. I wouldn't touch it just yet. Monthly wise on GBP AUD, okay, we found bottom here multiple times. We made a new higher high, followed by an evening star. Potentially just a pullback or consolidation before dropping lower. Weekly wise, we found a doji here, so potentially just same situation as usual. Bearishness, retracement / consolidation going on here. Drop to the daily, we can see we found a lot of choppy price action. 4 hour, once again we have a bearish trend followed by a descending wedge, which means a breakout to the high side. I should suspect we're going to pull back into roughly this area to touch our main trend line and fall over again. But that's mostly it for our technicals this week. As you can see, euro very strong, pound coming in second place, US dollar coming in third place, and then yen coming in last. It tells us safe haven money is relatively not there. Not a lot of people are flocking to the safe havens. So gold and AUD USD is going to be choppy, remaining around that resistance until something major happens. NFP probably being the catalyst for a lot of moves coming up this month or this coming month. Keep an eye out on our monthly candle close, which is going to come on a Thursday and not the Friday. So a candle on the monthly is going to close before NFP. So you can see a lot of major spikes happening on the monthly candles before making their main move. So just keep an eye out on that. And that's really it. I'm going to try and make some more videos on this channel and upload a lot more interesting content. If you could guys please like, comment, and subscribe. It would mean a lot. I'm going to start doing giveaways on certain stuff. The more views and watches I get, the more bigger the prize I can give away. I'm not going to be giving away like t-shirts either. I'll give away like reasonably good stuff. I know a lot of you guys are watching this are interested in the Forex kind of life. So I'll give away stuff like belts, bags, clothes, whatever, watches, bracelets, stuff like that. So you guys could get sociable and share this around. It would mean a lot, and it would mean a lot more opportunity for you guys to win some good stuff. So that's it for our weekly breakdown on this. We'll see you guys next time in the next video. Thank you.